Good evening, everybody. I hope that you are all well, that you've had a good night, good day, good morning, good evening, whatever it is. Hope you've had a good one. We are back with ACC for an hour, and then we'll be heading off to Gran Turismo for 4 races, and then I'm hoping to get into the daily races this evening to see what we can do around the Red Bull Ring, a track that I've always struggled with, and be interesting to see how that pans out. But for now, we are heading off to Zolder. This is the last of the non-DLC tracks in this series. We started them with, I think it was Barcelona last week or the week before, and I can't believe that we've now reached the last one. What we're going to do from tomorrow, I don't know. I don't know whether we'll head off into the DLC packs or whether we'll stick with another run of the non-DLCs. I'm thinking that we might revert back to where we started, go through the non-DLCs and then do the DLCs next time as we get more of the PSR guys coming on board with Assetto Corsa Competizione. But I would welcome your thoughts in the chat on that, although I'm talking to myself because there's only 3 people watching at the moment. So yeah, not very many people watching right now. So what I am going to do is I'm going to get out on track. We've already got 11 people in the room for this, although that will change very, very, very soon, because at 8 o'clock in about 3 minutes, or just under 3 minutes, the server will reboot and it will kick everybody out. So I might just try and jump out on track very, very quickly, just to make sure that everything is working as it should be, and that I'm all ready to go once we get into this one. We'll just have to see how it goes. I'm hoping for a better night than we had last night. We did 3 races last night, largely UK tracks, and it was a bit of a nightmare. I had too many spins. That's not unusual for me, but we also had a few of the non-PSR members bumping people off, which was a bit of a shame. So whilst it's nice to have the public server and people are getting to obviously hopefully know who we are, we're certainly getting more and more people in every evening now. It would be nice to see if we can get a good number more people into this as PSR members, as friends. But obviously having the public lobby open is the only way at the moment that we can really get people finding out about us until the YouTube side of things kicks off, and at the moment the YouTube channel is still pretty quiet. So I'm starting to try and use all of the tools available to me, and the main one is the public server. Now it's a long time since I did Zolder, the medals and a few races around here, so we have got to try and get to grips with this one again. And I'm also doing this without the what's it on, the line on tonight. Trying to get used to not using that as much as I can. I found that I was starting to rely on it a little bit too much, and therefore I wasn't really watching for apexes and all that sort of stuff. Now I am significantly slower without the line on, and I don't have the warning that I'm either going too fast or too slow, but I do want to try and start running without that line if I can help it. So a lot of this is going to see how we are doing and how competitive or uncompetitive we are. So already there I got that line wrong into there. Normally I would be further over using the line, and we're going to get bumped any second now, I hope and I expect, or too deep into there, you see. So I'm going to have about 9 minutes of about 9 minutes. There we go. There we get bumped out. That's cool. Going to get about 9 minutes now of free practice and 15 minutes of quali, and then we'll be into the race. So like I said, tonight is a bit of an experiment to see how quickly I can get up to speed with this track. And when I say getting up to speed, getting a reasonable track time. Oh, I know what I do need to do, and I haven't done very, very quickly. I must remember to start doing this. I need to put this onto presentation mode, otherwise my laptop will go to sleep. I've moved the chat onto my laptop now. Good evening, Mad Mikey. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. I hope that you're good. And we have a better run than you did last night. Poor Mad Mikey got mullered in one of the races, good and proper. I completely messed up one of mine. I was really looking forward to doing Brands Hatch, and it was the last one of the night, and I got completely bumped out of it because I tried to save the qualifying replay. I wanted to watch back Jack Kobe and one or two others, so I saved that, and unfortunately in the process of doing that I killed myself. It put me back in the pits. I couldn't run on board live and watch inputs and stuff. I could only ride on board with the guys. So then I tried to join the race, and it put me in, I think it was about 1.5 minute or so wait, control lock. So all in all, it became a bit of a write-off race. I started the race, I think, about 3 laps behind everybody else. So we do not want a repeat of that. And for those of you that are watching, do not be tempted to save a replay between the qualifying and the actual race itself. Whoa, I do not have a braking point into that corner. I might have to put the line on, you know, for tonight. I may well need to put the line on, just so that I'm not bumping everybody and getting in everybody's way and just being a complete nightmare to everybody. It just depends how many of the corners I can work out. Also, I've managed to get my SA up to 80 by some sheer fluke, so I'm reluctant to try and risk that too much by not having that aid on. So again, there's no line. I need to do some offline. Quite clearly, I need to do some offline running without the line up for these newer tracks. For the moment, I think I need that line on, so I'm going to pop it on for tonight, purely because I don't want to be that guy that is just getting in everybody's way and causing complete mayhem everywhere. Well, a lot of people run with the braking zone in Gran Turismo and things like that, and some very, very fast people run with those aids. It's just something I'm not overly used to, and what I need to do is I need to do some slow laps, some basically walking the track type laps with this line on, just to see where the braking points are. In relation to where I am, because for here I think I'm braking on the 100, whereas I wasn't picking that up a moment ago, but now I'm using the line, just having a look and seeing. Oh, thank you, Faz, sorry mate. Seeing where that braking zone is. For a lot of the corners I'm tending to use the black tyre marks in the track on ACC. Can't use those quite so much in Gran Turismo, I've found. So for the moment, while I'm learning ACC and getting used to it, I don't mind having this line on, but I do want to lose it as soon as possible. And I quite like the dynamic effect of it with the green, amber and red. So we're in the practice at the moment. For those of you that are considering joining us and maybe haven't joined us before, please feel free to come along. You will need an SA of 40 and you will need 2 medals minimum to access this on the server. It takes about 5 minutes to get those accolades. Well, the SA maybe a little bit more, but the medals, it takes about 5 minutes to get them. So if you don't have the SA, then just pop out into other people's lobbies that you can run in and keep it clean, keep it tidy, or go and do the career mode. And assuming you got the SA, like I said, around about 5 minutes, you should be able to fairly easily get the 2 required medals for around here. In fact, you should be able to get them in about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm doing a 1:57, so about 4 minutes. If you're keeping it clean and tidy. So I'm down in 7th at the moment on this one. Usually like Gran Turismo, finding myself about mid-table at the moment. Several of the guys that come over from Gran Turismo are just getting quicker and quicker and quicker, and it's lovely, lovely, lovely to see that. I remember taking Steve around with the pace chasers. I think that's Leopard Frog, I'm hoping it is. He's now faster than me through most of the ACC tracks. Really clicking with this game. Mad Mikey is on fire in ACC. Greg's quick, as is Jack Kobe, and that's really encouraging me to up my game, but need a lot more practice. So I hope that the audio and the visuals are okay. I'm running at 30 frames per second again tonight. That seems to have resolved any of the lagging issues that we were seeing in ACC. So I've not seen any complaints on that recently. Hopefully we won't get any server reboots tonight. We haven't since the server went live, but last night we had 2 server reboots for no real reason. The only scheduled server reboot is 8 o'clock ahead of this stream, Monday to Friday, except it will reboot every day, so Saturday and Sunday, but it's just set to reboot at 8 o'clock. And of course I reboot it during the morning when I know the track that we're going to be running that night, and I announce it in the Discord. Incidentally, if you're not in the PSR Discord, please head over and join in the say hello to the guys, and you'll find a lot of information in there about Gran Turismo ACC, including the races that we will be doing that evening, both in Assetto Corsa and more importantly in Gran Turismo, and the cars that we're running. So it does become quite a key part of what we do now. I resisted it for the longest time. I'm really glad that we've embraced it now, because it does make life so much easier. Again, I'm running to this green line rather than the actual characteristics of the track. So I need to start to get used to looking at where I'm braking and the characteristics and features around the track. Thinking about what gear I'm using. Still loving this BMW, although I know that I do need to get into that Ferrari. So many people are in the Ferrari and telling me that it is one of the most consistent and best cars in the game. And if you want to have one car that is good at just about everywhere, rather than a specialist car for each track, then the Ferrari is the way to go. and I'm just sticking with the BMW at the moment because I still got Nordschleife to do, my medals on, and I want to do that in the BMW that I've got used to. And then once I've done that, I probably will be heading out in the Ferrari, seeing what it's like. Also looking at the McLaren. I've been told the McLaren is pretty cool, pretty good. But as you can see, that's, I don't know how much quicker the guy behind me is. Don't actually know who that is in that Ferrari. But you can see the Ferrari all over me right now. May well just be a genuinely much quicker driver. Yeah, they're one of the public racers, not a PSR racer, so I've got no knowledge of that individual and how quick or slow they are. Right, okay, so that is the practice over. We're now into the quali. We have myself, Mad Mikey, Leopard Frog, Martin SWK, Dark Avenger, Greg is in, Black Dracon, Agglomerato, Hulky's in, Iridium, Lenny, Jono, Unfazed, and AE111. Of those, myself, Mad Mikey, Leopard Frog, Dark Avenger, Hulky, Jono, and Unfazed are all PSR runners. The rest are all public guys. So welcome to you all. Welcome to Unfazed. I've just seen in the chat, for the YouTube chat. As I said, at the moment we're running with a public server. At some point we will close it down to be friends when we can get enough of us in here. At the moment we've only got sort of 5 or 6 people of a night at the moment. Once we can actually start getting that number up, that's when I'll start to lock it down a little bit more. But for now, I'm quite enjoying the bigger lobbies. The only issue is that we can't reinforce PSR rules, being that if you destroy somebody's race, you give the place back. Although in general, ACC races tend to be a little bit more cleaner because people are considering, or they're concerned about their SA, wanting to get that up. I can see actually my SA's just jumped up to 81 from 80. So it's improving all the time with these lobby races that we're doing, and just getting quicker, racing around people, racing with people. Hopefully getting a few more valid laps rather than invalid laps, which I was doing quite a lot earlier on. Oh, that's a dodgy place to park. Especially during qualifying. I've got somebody really quick coming up behind me at the moment.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I tried to give him room. Went a little bit deep. That's given me an SA penalty. I don't want to be doing that. I want to be improving my SA. Whoa, that cosh. Right, Keith got him really deep. What on earth was all that about? That's what you call a dive bomb. That is a Gran Turismo 7 dive bomb right there. As I was saying, this is happens in these public lobbies, whereas the PSR ones we don't tend to get that quite so much. Thankfully, I saw him coming and I stayed out of the way. But that was a huge dive bomb, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys feel, but. Overall, we are 6th at the moment. need to step it up quite a bit more if we are to do any better in this one. But we haven't set a time yet. Quite a few people running around slowly. Don't know if that's a sign of people going off and having problems, or just trying to make some space and or staying out the way of faster guys coming through. Right, so that's a banker on the board. Let's now see if we can get a quicker time. Ninth at the moment. He's way too slow. Looks like somebody's rearranged the bollards through there. Or the cones, I should say. Oh, no, invalid that one. That's a shame, we were nearly a second up and I thought, oh, let's just push it through this corner, and just overcooked it a little bit too much. We've still got 8 minutes, so we've got a good 3 or 4 laps in the bag, so we'll keep pushing. Like I said, we got a banker lap in initially. Not a quick one. As you've just seen, we should be able to go a second faster, at least.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
More yellow flags being thrown. That is not one of my strong corners there. Really need to work harder at that one. That one I can carry more speed through as well. Half a second up at the moment. Try and carry some speed through here. That's almost a second. Got yellow flags up everywhere. Oh, that's a bit deep. That is a little bit too deep. I don't know if I've invalidated that one. Or did I get away with it? You can cut that bit of curb, but I lost a lot of time through there. We've gone over the edge on that corner again. That's the second time in that one corner that we've cut that one. So down in 10th at the moment. I don't know how many people we've got in this one. 21 people, wow. That is almost a full grid. 22 we can cater for. 22 we can cater for. We've got 21 runners at the moment. These lobbies of ours do seem to be quite popular. I just hope that people are going to behave themselves in this one. There's no chat facility in the PS, the console version of this game, I understand, so it's very difficult for me to go out there and say PSR rules, or, you know, get the place back or anything like that. There's no way of saying, you know, please dial into the live stream to listen to what we're doing or anything like that. We really are reliant on people just doing the right thing. Right, let's push. Let's be quiet through this section. A little bit better, not great, but a little bit better. Right, don't go off this time. Through here. Just get a bit more rotation, that's better. Thought about it a bit more that time.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
This is only half a second up. I was a second up before in the last one, so it's not very good. So we might need to throw caution to the wind in the next one and really go for it. That could have been a bit better. 0.6, can we hold that 0.6? Just, I think.
Well done, mate. Personal best. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
We did try and find another half second at least. We know that we were a second a lap faster when I invalidated it. We just went half seconds faster, so let's just see if we can now make this another half. That's still only 11, so we're still mid-table. Although for me, mid-table's pretty good. I'd like to be up the front.
Slow car ahead.
Alas, I am Mr. Average in a lot of things I do, including sim racing. Wasn't so good through there. But I don't care about being average, I just thoroughly enjoy this. With the amount of times I crash, it would cost me millions to do this in real life. So to be able to do this on the sim and have that glorious reset button is just wonderful, and I love it. Wow, 1.1. It's 1.5 seconds faster over those 2 laps.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Unfortunately, that still only promotes me up. Well, it doesn't even promote me. It's got me into 10th. So I think that's just consolidated 10th position. We're down at the moment. Big red flag up in the top left-hand corner tells me that I'm not quick enough. Need to be quicker. 0.1 of a second. Doesn't sound enough a lot, but when you're looking for tenths of a second, every single one of those counts. Don't know how far I am behind the cars in front.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch
Right,
out.
be careful through here. This is where we keep losing it. More yellow flags and a car up front. Okay, that car's just throwing it off the track to get out of my way. Thank you.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Wow, we're half a second up. We carry this through to the end. It all depends on this corner here. And the traction out the corner. Yes, that's 2 seconds improvement. Just under 2 seconds improvement
Watch out. Well done, mate. Personal fastest
in 3 laps. That does get us up 1 place. We're now up into 9th position. It's all pretty close though in actual fact. So that could easily reverse itself very, very quickly. 0.2 down at the moment. Ah, leopard frog. He's in front of me again. I tell you, I don't know what I've got to do. It just seems to be like half a second quicker than me every single track in ACC at the moment. Definitely my my nemesis, the guy for me to try and beat, leopard frog. We're pretty close on track. The difference being that I think Leopard Frog is just a tad more consistent than me. I have one or two issues. I tend to push harder and harder and harder through the race, and then at some point I step over the limit of the car and chuck it off the track, and invariably that lets Leopard Frog through. That's something I've got to stop doing. Jono's right with me too. Quite a bit slower, that one. This will be the last one. Oh, I've gone too deep. Way too deep. That one will not count. We'll go over to the side here. Oh. So let's just drop back to the garage, and at the moment we've got Akko first, Aglamataro in second, I don't think I'm pronouncing these correctly, Martin in third, Mad Mikey fourth, Dark Avenger, Greg in fifth, Unfazed sixth. So we got PSR fourth, fifth and sixth at the moment. Magaz in seventh, Iridium Lenny in eighth, Leopard in ninth, I'm in 10th, Jono 11th, so we got 9, 10 and 11 for all PSR people. Black Dragon in 12th, Mirko in 13th, Henry in 14th, Bozzy 15th, Hulky's in 16th, Hulky being PSR, he's in 16th, Husky in 17th, Samuel in 18th, and we've got a number of people that haven't actually set a time yet. Jonesy's PSR, so Jonesy in 20th at the moment, and we've just got a very short amount of time before we will actually be going racing in this one. One of the things I am not going to do is to ooh, what's happened there? It's a bit strange. One of the things I'm not going to do is go to the replay. Yesterday I went across to replay, saved the replay, came back out, and I couldn't get to the drive. All I could get was the up arrow. Went up to the up arrow and couldn't come down. Unfazed, he's not doing the quali. Steve has got to laugh out loud. Maybe I said something I shouldn't have done. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Unfazed, some dirty people on track, unsafe rejoins, etc. Unfortunately, that is what it's like when we are running with, 20 odd people, and the most of them are public. Can you allocate a button on your wheel to save replays? I don't know. I don't know. I am not sure. Right, where are we? 48 seconds before we'll get to drive. So yeah, unfortunately, we can't apply PSR rules to this one. I'm looking forward to the time where we've got enough people that we can go PSR only. And then maybe how people are going to find us to race with us, I don't know. Right, drive buttons up. We're now into the race, which is good. 25 seconds to go. It'd be nice if people were trying to find me through PSN and saying, oh, I've been enjoying racing with you. How can I race with you? But for the moment, we need people out there to realise that we are doing a big lobby race at 8 o'clock every evening. And we've only been doing that for a week or so. Jono's saying you can map a button.
Stay double file.
Right, I am now going to go fairly quiet. I am going to be concentrating on what we're doing here. Went straight the way through Lenny there. Still a little bit quick.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the left.
Very difficult to see where the braking points are into the first corner. Cars to the left, cars to the right, got cars everywhere. So not going to win this into the first few corners, so we'll just take it a little bit easy. Just let things settle down. I'm imagining if Unfazed is not qualied, he's going to be coming through the pack. I think this is his home track and he knows it pretty well. So I will be watching out for Unfazed coming up behind me at some point. If he's listening, and I hope he is, flash your lights like crazy, my friend, when you get up behind me, and I will let you through. And then I will use you as a chase car, as in a car for me to chase. For the moment, I'm going to get on with this one and just go. The car's in front a little bit quicker than me. We find ourselves in 5th place at the moment. Not quite sure what happened there. We were 6th and suddenly gone into 5th. Yes, that was the car that had just gone off behind, and it took a while to register on the timing charts. Just trying to stay within track limits around that chicane, while also trying to use as much of it as possible. The two cars in front fighting at the moment, so there might be an opportunity for me to close up whilst they're attacking and defending. I think the other cars are way up ahead, but I'm not even worrying about those at the moment. All I'm going to do is worry about my own race, keeping this going in a straight line and trying to get quali laps as best as I can. I hope to goodness all of the PSR guys are having a reasonable race and they're not getting pushed off everywhere like we did last night. At the moment, I found myself some fresh air, which is rather nice. Just following these two guys in front. I'm not sure that I'm actually making any headway on them, but they are now fighting. So there might be an opportunity to close up a little bit. The grey car at the moment trying to find a way past the white one. Just giving me an opportunity to close up slightly. The white one just got a little bit of a better run through the chicane. Oh, I got too deep through there. Did we hold that? Might have managed to avoid a lap infringement, but that's dropped me back a bit from the Porsche in front of me. I don't know what car is in front of the Porsche. Is that BMW? I think it is. It is. So we've got BMW, Porsche, BMW in a race for the podium, if I am not mistaken. So that's a position I was not expecting to find myself in at this stage in the proceedings. But we've got 20 minutes. We've got a long way to go yet. And I don't know how many of the guys behind were sandbagging on their qualies. I know that Unfazed is hopefully coming through the pack. I'd love to see what his progress is, but at the moment, I've got my hands full. Just trying to get on the back of these two. You could see as the BMW had pulled away and the grey one was recovering, it have now both pulled away a little bit, so I need those two to get into a battle and start to slow each other up so that I can close up a little bit. But for the moment, the Porsche is still a bit far back from the BMW. So we'll continue to watch what we're doing, keep on rotating as we are, keeping it as quick as we can, as tidy as we can, and just see if we can keep the timing sheets green, getting quicker. Just close up a little bit on the two cars in front. Hopefully then the Porsche will start to do battle with the BMW and I'll be able to close up again. Also very minded that car behind is only a second and a half behind me, so depending on how that car's running, I could have my mirrors full of that car very, very soon. In fact, as I say that, I am starting to see that car in my mirrors, so that car is or appears to be going significantly quicker than me at this stage in the race. Need to look at getting that power down sooner through some of these corners, and then using the extra speed down the straights if I can. A little bit cautious through those chicanes. I don't really want to be winding up facing the wrong direction, but that is enabling the car behind to close up a little bit. Looming larger and larger and larger in my mirrors, and the cars in front disappearing on me. I think when Mirko does get right up behind me, it might be prudent just to let him through and then see if he can help me to catch up with the guys in front. But it's where the overtake comes. There is no point in fighting somebody that is quicker than you. Go on, go through, my friend, go through. Come on, come on, come on. Couldn't quite make that one. Oh no, gone wrong. We messed that up. Pressure from the car behind, I'm afraid. Dirty tyres now. One view in the mirror, one view up front is never going to work. So let's see if I can just stay with these two guys now. Not sure why I missed that one. Tyres should still be okay at this stage. I think that was just a mistake on my part. Oh no! I've got Mikey behind me. Mikey, when you get up behind me, flash your lights like crazy, my friend, when you want to make a move. Mikey is so much faster than me, so I do not want to hold him up. Well, that car with a wheel on the dirt is going to slow him down. Wow, Mikey making a big off bounce across the chicane there in the mirrors. Oh, I shouldn't be watching my rear view mirror quite so much, but I know he's going to be right up behind me very, 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 very soon. Somebody's taken the cone out there, so it's far more difficult to see how much of that you can cut. I've just got one half an eye on the rear view mirror for when Mikey wants to come through. And then hopefully he's listening. I'll shout out left or right and let him go through. It's going to be very, very, very soon though. Right, right, right. I've gone quicker.
Yellow flag, be careful. There's a slow car behind. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Let's let him through. Mike's really settled in with this McLaren. The McLaren team really seems to be suiting him. I love the BMW, but I am going to be looking at Ferrari and McLaren. They do seem to be slightly better all-rounder cars. And there are times where I find this BMW is a little bit wanting. And I do love the FR cars, whereas the McLaren and the Ferrari, both MR cars. Interestingly, Mikey is not completely running away, quicker, but I thought he would be scampering off down the road, but maybe I am managing to not stay with him, but stay close and use him to bring me up onto the back of the other cars up in front. A big slide through there. So the next person I'm watching is Unfazed, I think, coming through, but Jono is only 2.5 seconds behind me. Oh, we've got somebody off, I think, there. Not sure who that was off. That's where Matt Mikey shows me a clean pair of heels. Was slow through there, he was quick. Slow through there. Oh, Greg's making tracks too. Greg's up to 11th. They're usually pretty quick, so I'm suspecting those guys didn't qualify, or they've dropped into a pit start or something, dropped to the back to come through. I'm watching to see Unfazed jump onto the bottom of my leaderboard, so I can see where he is, and Hulky as well. I'm interested where Hulky is too. falling back for the guys in front at the moment, 4 seconds. Jono's 1.4, so just holding him at bay at the moment. That could all change with one little mistake. As usual, I'm just starting to push my braking points a bit too much, sliding around a little bit now. Quite a battle going on up ahead. Would be great to be involved with that, but oh, we got 2, 3. What? Oh my word! Cars everywhere. Looks like that was a big accident there. I'm hope to goodness Mad Mikey was not involved in that. Oh no, it looks like he was. I've been promoted up to 4th. No. Oh, I hope he can recover from that quickly. Jono, so fast catching me. He's halved that time, the gap that I had behind me. He is now all over the back of me at the moment. Jono getting faster and faster and faster through this one. He's right on my back bumper now. I've got green times. But that's not doing me any favours at all at the moment. Jono's right there. I hope that is a back marker that's going to get out of the way. Oh no! Oh, he comes straight across the track. That's really hurt me in my race to the car behind. I absolutely had to stomp on the anchors there. That let Jono close up big time. I thought that the car joining was going to come across the track. So I had to get out of that big time. I'm actually quite surprised Jono didn't run into the back of me. So some great driving from Jono behind as well. Must have anticipated what was happening. But Jono's still less than a second behind. He's quick through here, much quicker than me. Oh, I got a big slide on the exit. He would have seen that.
Yellow flag, be careful.
5 minutes to run. I think 4th would be one of my best finishes in one of these public lobbies, but I have a funny feeling that Jono's going to say something about that, and he is going to be pushing harder and harder and harder. He's watching and learning me through there. He's getting quicker and quicker and quicker through there. He's got a stop and go penalty, somebody.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
We've got another car off the track. I don't know if that's a leader or a back marker.
Yellow flag is set to on.
I think that may well have been one of the leaders. Tyres may be starting to go off a little bit here. So is this all going to be down to whoever's looked after their tyres, I wonder?
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
More yellow flags.
The fastest laps so far.
Can we keep this together for the next few laps? Or is Jono going to steal it from me? Given half the chance he will. Oh, he's risking it across the curbs there in a way I'm not prepared to right now. That just shows how much he wants this podium place.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
More yellow flags flying. Right, let's just be careful with these tyres at this point. We always, well, I know that around about 20 minutes and my tyres start to, whether they glaze or whatever, but they do start to just not give up, but they do tend to slide a little bit. Or it's a slide there, as you can see, and a slide there.
Car on the right.
No, Jono's going to steal it from me. No!
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Just pushing my brake limits a bit too much. So here we go now. Game on. And we get this back over the next few corners. Jono's going to have to soak up the pressure that I've been soaking up for the last few laps now. But catching is one thing, overtaking is another. Jono's made that pass at the big time, right as we get towards the end of this one. Much more careful through there.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh, come on! I am sorry that I'm not talking in the chat. This is full on now. John's chased me down beautifully through this one. I made a mistake.
Sector 3.
He punished me for it. I'm now trying to get that back. My tyres definitely feeling a little bit second hand now. Jono going beautifully in that Ferrari again. It's a Ferrari, isn't it? Can we put some pressure on the cars in front and maybe find that we cause them to have an issue and John and I get second and third? Or actually, we are second and third. So is this for the win? Is that the leader up front here, or is that a back marker, I wonder? I'm not quite sure. Oh, I so want to know what's going on in the chat right now. But this is the best race, or one of the best races I've had in ACC at this time. Jono, absolutely go for it. We are going to get another one. He's going to go for the move. Can he go for it? Oh, I think that's actually a back marker. That back marker, if it is, needs to get out of the way. It was Jonesy. Is Jonesy going to affect this one? No, he's not. He's got out of the way. He saw the pair of us coming through. Jonesy is going to take second. Sorry, Jono, I think he's going to take second away from me. One little mistake and he punished me big time. Oh, no. Oh, hang on a minute.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Is that going to be the move? Is that going to be the move? That was a bit all or nothing. Oh, no. I almost put it on the grass. I think Jono has put it on the grass. We're going to get second, I hope. Wow, pressure from the pair of us on each other all the way through there. Oh, wow. I am cream crackered. Wowee.
Great job, man. P2. Bring it back to the main.
Wow. Jono, my friend. What a race. Whoa! What a race that was. Absolutely brilliant. Woo! I don't want to return to the garage. What I want to do is, there we go. So, Akko was the winner. I got second. Entry in third. Black Dragon in fourth. Funface fifth. Jono dropped to sixth. He must have had a big off. Algamataro in seventh. Hulky got a great eighth. Someone in ninth. Jonesy in 10th. Greg in 11th. Martin 12th. Leopard Frog in 13th. Mirko in 14th. Matt Mikey 15th. He must have got caught up in that big crash. Iridium Lenny in 16th. Magaz 17th. Bozzy 18th. Wani 19th. Arch Duckling 20th. Where on earth was Unfazed? Unfazed, we started from the pits and had one incident where I waited for someone. Oh, that's why he fell behind. Oh, wow. I am going to save the replay for that one. That was absolutely brilliant. I loved every second of that one. And I believe that there is also a way of... no, I don't want to do that. You can save the highlights. Why can I not get across to the highlights? Oh, it won't let me. So I'll go, no. Can't do that. So go yes. Do I have to go back into the replay? Come on, I want to pick up the highlights as well. Save the highlights, saving highlights. Cool, so it looks like we're going to get both for that. Yes, I'm sure. But what a race up front. And Jono, my friend, wonderful. Steve, I came around that corner to see cars everywhere. I swerved to the right to avoid and caught someone and spun all over the place. Couldn't drive to the pits. Oh, Steve. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry about that. But boy, oh boy, what a race. What a race that was. Okay, I am going to quit out of there. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, we're going into Gran Turismo time. I'm going to have to read through the chat here because there's so much going on. Woes 888. Hi, how do you find these races if you're on PC? Good question. I don't know. Matt Mikey says, Woes, you cannot. This is only Xbox and PS crossplay. Somebody's obviously seeing it and likes what they see. Vic Norman popped in to say hello. Good evening, my friend. Thank you for popping on. Baz, well done, Mitchell. Great racing. Unfazed. I mentioned that one. And Matt Mikey, what a surprise. French and Spanish drivers. I'm shocked. Oh dear. Right. What I am going to do is come out of there. I am not going to go into there. I'm going to drop down to here. I'm going to switch to Gran Turismo. And I would just say to everybody that has raced in ACC with us. Thank you so much for racing. Thank you to everybody that has been watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Also, please consider hitting that like button for the video, because it will really help the channel, and I'll be very grateful. For now, I'm going to leave you, and we'll be back here 8 o'clock tomorrow. Not quite sure which race we're doing, but we'll be back at 8 o'clock tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to head across to the Gran Turismo side of this stream, so we'll be going on to a different channel. Come across and join us if you want to, and I look forward to seeing you all there. If not, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 8 o'clock. If you're disappearing, have a great morning, night, evening, whatever you're doing. Have a brilliant one, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye.